Hello everybody, this is Bug-Eater64 with our next to last flight to complete our round the world tour. This is leg number 14. We're going from Boston to Atlanta, Georgia. So sit back, enjoy the flight. And we'll get our PMDG DC-6B as in Bravo set up and ready to fly here in just a few minutes.
Cockpit pre-flight.
We had that engine repaired after our last flight. The plane has been cleaned.
Completed.
And
Voice
she's,
recorder.
In good shape.
Tested. Flight kit and ship's papers. On board. Fuel and fluids. Checked. Pressurization. Set. Manifold and duct pressure. Checked. Radios. Checked. Doors and hatches.
Yeah, looking good.
Closed. Door warning lights. Out. Gear pins. Removed. 3 on board. Seat belts and pedals. Adjusted. Throttles. Set to idle. Propellers. Forward and 3. Before start checks complete. Start engines.
Alright, we'll get these engines started up and get ready to move. Starting number 3. And number 3 starting up, and we'll warm up here. And now we'll get number 4 going. Conditioner to full rich. And engine start. Yeah, we'll get number 2 going. Two starting. Okay, well, we got the engine started. All 4 of them are purring as they
Start
should.
selected boost pumps. Off and off. Battery switch. Plane battery. breakers and inverters. Checked and on. Emergency lights. Armed. Ground power. Removed. After start checks complete.
Okay, we got the brake off. We're going to start turning our bird around here so we can leave. We'll just kind of sneak by this jet sitting here. The aircraft's in excellent shape right now. Not sure exactly what happened when we lost all the oil pressure in number 3 during our last flight, but we were able to shut down the engine without incident and fly home without any real problems. And we shut the engine down before we had any extensive damage, so it was pretty much an easy fix, and mechanics did a great job, checked out the rest of our engines, and we're in good shape. Bird's all cleaned up and she's ready to fly today. And we've got beautiful weather today. Leaving out of Boston, there's some scattered overcast, but nothing that's going to interfere with us at all today. And the weather conditions over Atlanta, sunny and calm. It's just going to be a beautiful day for flying. So I certainly hope you enjoy the flight and enjoy the ride. And those of you that have come with me on some of my other flights know that I sometimes use SimBuddy to kind of track my flight, and also do flights for a friend of mine, Allied Air Carrier, virtual airline that we work through XP Flyer. And unfortunately, in both cases today, I'm not able to do that. SimBuddy's server has had a little issue that they're fixing. It should be ready later on today, and then XP Flyer for some reason won't let me sign on. I guess they don't like me anymore, but we'll get those little glitches taken care of, I'm sure, before our next flight. So we'll just taxi down here and head out to our runway. You see the sun is shining. It's a beautiful day this morning. stop here a minute, run some checks, and make sure there's no other aircraft as we get ready to pull forward and get to the end of our runway. And we'll do some checks here in just a minute just to make sure that our aircraft is flight configured and ready for takeoff. So it'll just be a few more minutes.
Boost pumps. Boost pumps on low. Fuel selector and crossfeed. Main tanks and crossfeed off. Autopilot and carb heat. Off and cold. Hydraulic system. Down, forward, pressure and quantity checked. Okay. Flaps 20. Flaps set 20. Windows and turbine.
Excuse me there. We'll get Our Lady out here. Get set and get on our way. Starting our roll.
Full power set.
Wave goodbye to Boston.
Positive rig, gear up.
Gear selected up. Gear up, lights out.
Flaps up.
Flaps going up. Flaps are up.
METO power.
Setting meter power 48 inches, 2600 RPM.
And we'll start our turn to head towards Atlanta.
Meter power set.
Climb power.
Setting climb power. Climb power set.
After takeoff checklist, please.
After takeoff checks complete.
Okay, one last look at Boston.
Set cruise power, please.
Setting cruise power. Cruise power is set.
Okay, so now we're all set for a nice cruise to Atlanta. And a little over 800 miles in about 4 hours. A little under 4 hours, and we'll be there and complete another leg of our round the world tour. It's actually been a very enjoyable tour. Fairly uneventful, but got to see some really nice places and learn a little history about many of them. So I hope you've enjoyed it. I've certainly enjoyed it, and we got this leg and one more to go to get back to Los Angeles, California. But today we're going into Atlanta, Georgia. It's good to be back on USA turf and see some more of this beautiful country. There's some gorgeous, wonderful places all over this world, but there's nothing like coming home again. And here we are, getting ready to do a flyover of the Atlanta International Airport. And we'll make a swing around to come into pattern and land our pretty lady. And we're in our downwind leg of our approach to Atlanta International. And our aircraft has performed beautifully today. No issues whatsoever. She's been wonderful. Landing gear coming down. And 3 greens down and locked. And we'll turn on the base and then short final. And there's our runway. We're a little bit below the glide path, but not bad. We'll be fine. Lined up nicely. And touchdown. Get our sweet lady slowed down here. Ease her up to the gate. Nice smooth landing. Welcome to Atlanta. And we'll get up here to the gate in just a minute or two. And that'll allow our passengers to disembark and enjoy the sights of the state of Georgia. Okay, put the parking brake on and shut down the engines just like that, and we'll kill the power. And our airplane's put to bed. So I certainly hope you enjoyed our flight today, and sure enjoyed having you along for the ride. Thanks for watching, and until next time, this is Bug Eater 64 saying, safe flying.